Awesome, mate. Okay, so obviously 2 weeks ago the 69, and then the week before that already starting to get better off the tee. So what we're going to do is just kind of keep an eye on how many shots we're spending off the tee, okay, and kind of work on the same things. Just keep an eye on that for now. I'm also just going to look at the course map over the upcoming week. And just try and figure out tactically what we're doing as well, if maybe there's something there. But otherwise, technical work, swing work, obviously on the right track, we're going to keep that up. So I've got a really cool session planned for you. It might take a while, and how much time you got. So if you need to split it into 2 sessions, go for it. But less focus on the iron play, just little reps. Still focus on the driver for sure, and then we're going to introduce some short game stuff this week and some wedges, right? Okay, so we're going to start off with your, with 3 clubs around the greens. Okay, so get your 60 that you normally chip with, and then let's get a 52, okay, and an 8 iron. Okay, so that's how we're going to do it for now. All right, and we're going to hit 4 different shots. Okay, so we're going to hit your normal shot. So you said sort of pretty narrow ball in the middle. I'm guessing sort of fairly shallow sliding action, getting that sort of low checker. Alright? Okay, then with the 60 we're going to add a shot. Okay, so we're going to go a little bit wider. So keep everything normal, ball middle, and then go a little bit wider. Okay, so actually ball positions forward. Alright? Just open the hair. Right, 3 degrees is good. Okay, and then in your left hand, just open the face 3 degrees to match. Okay, so from this angle, there's my normal. Okay, I'm going to go wider, touch open in the grip. Okay, alright, and then what we're going to focus on, okay, is releasing. And we're going to release with our left wrist. So I want to release with the little cup in the left wrist. That's how I want you to release. Okay, and we're going to try and release at the golf ball as if it was a driver. So we're going to try and return the club perfectly to perpendicular. Okay, so you might miss it a few at first. It's absolutely fine. Okay, we're going to see what sort of feel and flight we get out of that. We're looking for a higher floaty soft one. Alright, so with our normal one, we're obviously going to try and send me videos of the chipping action. Okay, normal little chipping action. Then we're going to go wider stance, 3 degrees, 3 degrees. Okay, and we're going to try and sort of longer, lazier swing, but we're going to try and cup release it right at the golf ball. Okay, maybe even a bit shorter than that, but that's the idea. Okay, so from this angle, I can't hit into the wall. Okay, but from this angle, there's our normal, wider, touch open, touch open. Okay, but touch open before you grip it. So don't grip it and twist your hands, right? Release your grip, open. Okay, and then we're going to cup release it right at the golf ball. Okay, we're not going to scoop it, we're just cup releasing it, and we're going to feel like that club reaches perpendicular as you strike the golf ball. Okay. Okay, something like that. And we're going to see what flight we get from that. Okay, then we're going to take our gap wedge. We're going to go back to our stock. Ball in the middle, the same you'd use with a lob wedge. We're just going to hit with a gap wedge. Okay, and then we're going to hit 8 iron exactly the same as that as well. Okay, now in the long term, because of the bounce issues, okay, we might move the 8 iron and touch back. For now, don't. I just want to see how it feels and what happens first. It does depend slightly on your angle of attack and also your chipping plane. Okay, so just leave it stock for now. So you've got 3 that are exactly the same, just with different clubs, and then we've added 1 here. Alright, that's what we're going to do, right? So what I want you to do at first, so hit 5 of each. 5 normal, 5 of the more flighted, 5 normal with the 52, 5 normal with the 8. Okay? Then what I want you to do, okay, is lay out 4 different landing spots. Okay, so just get 4 balls. Okay? Actually for now don't, sorry. For now, just sort of hit 5 of each at a time. Okay, but lay out 4 different landing spots. Now, depending on where you're chipping from and the grain, okay, the stock spinner and the flighted one might have a similar landing spot. The flighted one should be closer to goal, but it might be similar. We'll have to figure it out as we go. But that little stock one you've got, I'm guessing, is about 70% of the way there in the air, and then 30% of rollout. Okay, so let's go 75%, 25%. Actually, not. Let's go 80%, 20% with the flighted one and see where we're at. Okay, let's start at 50-50 for the gap wedge. Okay, and then about 30-70 for the 8-iron. Okay, so that gives you a rough idea, right? So if we have a 10-meter total distance chip shot, okay, then the flighted one we're going to carry 8 meters, 2 meters roll up. Okay, the little checker we're going to carry 7 meters, 3 meters roll up. The gap wedge, 5 meters, 5 meters, and the 8-iron, 3 meters, 7 meters. Okay, so just get a rough idea. I mean, you don't have to be as specific as that. I'm just making a point, right? So just get it there. Then see how close you're hitting your landing area with the shot, and then what your sort of ratio is. How close is it? All right, and then obviously just fiddle around with it a little bit. Okay, all right. But from there to the range, okay, we're going to do a little bit of wedge work. Okay, so we got 9 to 3, 10 to 2. Okay, we're going to do 5 of each with lobby, sand, gap, pitching wedge. Okay, so quite a few wedges this week. All right, and then 5 of each, 10 to 2 as well. Okay, so quite a few wedges. And then really what I want you to set up a start line, like similar to what we do with the driver. Okay, now you can use a couple of alignment sticks and make a channel if you want, if you've got. Obviously perfectly on your target line, right? So we can set up a little channel like that, okay? Or just 2 golf balls. Make your little channel. Obviously, we're trying to start it in the middle of that channel, right? Pretty close. Okay, so let's have a channel about a club head width, about 2 foot in front of the golf ball, so that when you exit, you kind of go over the top of that ball, don't we? Okay, so there, and then just really focus, obviously that 10 to 2, but just really focus on where's that ball starting. Okay, let's start on line, luckily enough. Okay, where's that ball starting? Alright, so with the different lengths with the different clubs. Okay, so you've got 5, 10, 50, 40 reps with the different clubs. Okay, I want to know out of 40 how many started on line. That's what I want to know. So I want you to track it. I want you to count it. Okay, alright. Irons, not too many irons this week. Okay, so just a few rounds with the different clubs. Okay, we're just going to combine heels up, okay, with the 10 to 2. Okay, you can stick around 80 to 85% tempo, you can decide. Okay, so heels up, 10 to 2, we're going to do 3 reps of those and then 2 normal swings. Okay, so work through. Alright, and then driver. Okay, we're starting to adapt the driver now, right? So driver. Okay, what we're going to do, bear with me, and put it on video, please. I really want to see this. Okay, I want a 10 to 2 driver, okay, with the squat. Alright, so we're starting to combine all our drills so they start all working correctly in the right points in our swing, right? Okay, so driver, I'm just going to do a forward here quickly. Oh, Matt's taking some blows. Okay, so we're going to try and do a 10 squat 2 with the driver. Okay, now still try and start them on line. So if you do need to put a start line there, then go for it. Okay, I'm getting a bit long myself, so maybe it's a good drill for me as well. Okay, so 10, 2 with a squat, and then a 2 o'clock follow through, 10 to 2. I don't know how far you go. Flushed. A little bit longer than I wanted, but flushed. Okay, so that's how you're going to do the driver work. So you're going to do 3 of those. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're only 150 meters down the range, don't worry about it. Okay, you're going to add some speed, you're going to learn some stuff, and your camera, then you're going to really like where that club is sitting. So do some of those. So 3 of those, and then 2 normal drivers. For now, 2 normal drivers, still slightly lower. Okay, but start line critical. Okay, make sure you set up a start line. Alright, and then just with that driver, make sure that that right foot is sneaking in. It's not hugging back there. Okay, alright. So sort of little reps, little add-ons, starting to tie things together, okay? But major focus on the short game, starting to learn about the short game. All right, we're going to figure a few things out as we go now, and then just sort of reinforcing the little things we've done, and then obviously let's start getting an idea of these wedges. Are they starting on line or not? Okay, I don't have problems with feathering little wedges and all that type of stuff. That's absolutely fine. I don't have problems with that. I just want to know if they're starting on line first of all. Okay, then we'll start to look at sort of launch angles. We can't do that with a launch monitor, but we can figure out trajectory and low point and strike on the face, little things as we go. We'll just tick off everything piece by piece. For us right now, especially with where your swing was at, we must set up, strike, and start the ball on line. Okay, then we can start to tighten things up after that. Okay, we can't skip ahead. All right. Okay. So really, really cool session for you. As I said, you might need to switch it into 2 sessions. Okay, but really, really cool work for you. A lot to cover through the game. Just learning little things and feels as you go. Okay. Remember, when I'm out there, obviously trust your instincts in terms of what you're doing, and send me some videos when you can. Right. Enjoy your session, mate, and I'll talk to you soon. Let me know if you need anything. Okay.